Yes, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a long form video. I know it's been a hot minute, but I got an exciting new theory to share with you guys today. Now, before I get started, make sure you like and subscribe so we can hit our goal of 800 subs, or at least 750 for the time being. Starting things off with where I think Chapter 1 mainly comes from. I understand that the desert biome is canonly confirmed to have come from Baja California, United States. However, the rest of the map does not look like Baja California, United States. Because prior to Season 5, it is just grass, grass, and more grass. And I believe I know exactly where this could be. Because if you look at it, it's just grass, grass, and more grass. And the only place that has grass, grass, and more grass is the Pacific Northwest. Think about it. They got the tall trees, they got the short trees, they got the forests, they got the cities, you know, with Vancouver and Seattle being up there. So I have a feeling that Tilted Towers might just be a version of Vancouver, Canada, or Seattle, Washington. Which is why it says, I know it says Tilted Towers, Canada. It's probably just a different version of Vancouver from another reality that made its way into Fortnite when the 0 point just grabbed it like okay, I can't make that joke. But if you hear a whirring machine in the background, don't worry about it. It's just a Tesla bot I enslaved down here. Anyway, next up we got Chapter 2 to decipher. Now, I believe Chapter 2 is from the Sunshine State itself, Florida, United States. And the reason I say this is because, number one, it's a lot brighter than Chapter 1. You can tell instantly just by looking at the trailer alone. This is a completely more brighter colored map, whereas Chapter 1 was all dark, and I actually liked it a lot. It reminds me of the place I actually live, which is not Canada, but some people say it's Canada. And the thing is, I feel like it's Florida, because think about it, right? We got water everywhere. The theme is water. The Victory Umbrella is made of water. There are boats everywhere. Lakes, islands, rivers, you name it, it's there. So and they're swimming too, and fishing, and teammate reviving, and blowing things up, which all sounds like Florida to me. Wouldn't you agree? I think it sounds like Florida to me personally, because, I don't know, right? We got that city, what was it called? Lazy Lakes? Yeah, that's Tampa Bay, or Jacksonville, probably. Yeah, I think it's probably just a version of Jacksonville, Florida that got pulled from another reality and then got brought to our map. Alright, and as for the agency, well, that's just a government, that's just a building. It's not, don't put too much stress into it, but if you were to see a picture of the Florida State Capitol, and you'll probably see a very slight resemblance. I know the Florida State Capitol is a lot taller than the agency, but just look at it. Next up, we got Chapter 3, and the reason I think it's Sweden is because, number one, we got the whole northwest vibe sort of going on here, so it's obviously within that parallel, 49th-ish parallel, 50th-ish parallel. I don't really know for sure, but it's around that northern area of, you know, Scandinavia / Canada-ish. But the reason I say it's Sweden is because of those little places in Sleepy Sound. I don't know if that's what that thing is called, but there's a little POI in the north of Chapter 3 which has these little colorful houses, and they're kind of, it looks just like something you'd see in Sweden. I'm gonna be dead honest with you right now. And yeah, the other reason I think this might be Europe is, Chapter 3 Season 2 just happened to take place right around the base. Okay, well, I can't really say very much else on that, but it's Sweden / other various European places. Now, moving on to Chapter 4, right? I feel like Chapter 4 is also in Europe. However, it is simply a different time frame, a different version of Europe, and I believe it is either France, I'd say, or the United Kingdom, mixed with a little bit of 80s United States. Why I say 80s United States is because, oh, actually there's a little bit of like 2100s United States future, because you see those farms that have like automated at the same time as like knights and castles everywhere, so that's, you know, where, if you wonder where that ice place was from, yeah, that one where the Paradigm was, Reality 659 or whatever, I'm sorry, but it's Antarctica. That's all I gotta say. So it's a mixture of all those things. Next up, Chapter 5. Now, this is the one that people tend to notice is geographically specific to a different region. That would probably be the Mediterranean, specifically Italy-ish, Greece-ish, and like Macedonia or something. Yeah, basically those countries alone. So why I think this, just look at the roofs, look at the G-Wagons, the trees, the everything, the sports cars. It is clearly Italy based. All right, everything's kind of Italian. There's the Greek season. That's obviously Greece, like no question about it. And then when it comes to, you know, North Macedonia, there's really not that much specifically to there, so we're just gonna kind of discount that for now. But chapter 5 season 3 brought us some new and interesting stuff about the freaking wastelanders from Mad Max. And chapter 5 season 4 is Italy, UK, more US, more UK. So if you really think about it, that's the one place they haven't really explored that's, like, you know, highly prevalent in culture. Now that's gonna be probably it. I think chapter 6 might be Japanese themed, just like chapter 4 season 2. They could reuse a lot of assets, add a lot of new concepts and things like that around it. But until it happens, all I can say is, well, see ya.